Hey guys, Matt from the Glove Shack. We're going to go through the most extensive service you can request from us on this Heart of the Hide Pro31 pattern. It was turned in to the replay store at the Batter's Box here in Ringgold, Georgia, and they have asked me to go through it and turn it back into a glove. Those are the literal words that they used. So you can see right now it's pretty flat, and I'm not talking like flat break-in. I'm talking like it had something sitting on it or something, not sure. Huge palm bubble right here. We'll work on getting that out. The back is, like I said, flattened. It looks like it might, maybe it was stuffed in a box, I don't know. But gonna go through and just kind of describe some of the tools that I use and what I use them for. Not going to use every single one, but we'll try and touch on the important ones. So obviously the first thing we've got to do to get this thing cleaned up is get the laces out of it. So I use a variety of cutters. These are some diagonal kind of side cutters that you'd usually use to trim zip ties or small cable ties. Similar example here, just slightly different shape, a little more aggressive. Then you got a bigger version of those. You can see I've actually sharpened these to try and make the work a little easier. And then lastly, if I can find them around here, I've added these. I actually got these at Dollar Tree, believe it or not. They are fine. I think the package said fine tip pruning shears, but these work great. They're actually not really all that sharp, but just kind of scissor like for getting up into thumbs and places like that where it's difficult to get at some of the palm laces with some of these shorter clippers. So let's get into it, and we'll get the laces on this one broke down. So I left the very end of the clipping and pulling so you can see some of the different sets of pliers that I use. So I'm just going to clip these last few. So here I've got this set of hook needle nose pliers. Those were really good for like grabbing, and sometimes these laces are really stuck, and just pulling like crazy can send stuff flying across the room. So using some leverage, grab the end of it and just kind of twist, and that kind of just easily gets the lace moving. Another set I use is these long, they're called jeweler's pliers, I think, but these are really good. You can do the same thing with these and kind of wrap them around the end, but what these are awesome for is reaching up in here and grabbing these palm laces and things that are usually pretty stuck in there, just because of sweat and dirt and whatever else. But then there's one last set of pliers that I use, and I usually use these round jaw pliers where they don't leave little indentions in the lace where you're pulling on it, where the serrated pieces of these jaws might. It just makes the lace stay a little prettier if you're working on new laces. So all right, so we've got all of the laces out of the glove itself. I've still got to do the web. We'll do that in a minute, but you can see glove's in pretty good shape. Yeah, there's some cracks in the palm, but it's not bad. Nice comfort padding on the shell and the thumb. See, we've got kind of a, I guess they'd call this a palm pad, an extra sliver of leather in between the layers. Maybe I think that's actually what this dual core used to mean in the States. And then we've got some padding. You can see the heel pad's relatively thin. It's not one of the big bulky Rawlings heel pads, but yeah, there's our shell, solid black, binding still in good shape, just needs to get cleaned up and relace and all the other good things. So there's that. I'm gonna break down the web off camera and then we'll get into the cleaning. All right, so now our glove's all cut up. We've got the shell, the liner, we got our web. Now we got to get them clean. So what do I use? Let's start with brushes. So I've got several that I use, and you don't need 3 brushes. You can use a toothbrush. It just doesn't cover a lot of surface area. You can use these actually work pretty good. They're relatively soft, so you can use them everywhere. They're called shoe brushes. I think I got this one from Walmart. That works well. This is a cleaning brush from Yardley Sports. This works really well. The bristles are really stiff. It cleans very, very well. A similar example is this Walden glove brush, but I use that one for buffing. The Yardley brush is specifically for cleaning. Another just laminated wooden hog's hair brush. Hog's hair I like for cleaning. Horsehair I like for conditioning. Again, you get a brush, something that's not gonna pull threads out of your logos or scratch up your leather. Get a brush. And then the toothbrush, it's obviously meant for teeth. It's not going to be incredibly aggressive, and I use that one for logos and anywhere where there's stitching you don't want to mess up. You know, if somebody's got their name stitched on the glove. All right, so then you need water. I use a spray bottle because it's easy to just dose out small amounts of water. I have been known to just completely drench a glove to get started with it, and I may still do that here. The more water you get in the glove before you start cleaning, the less water that is going to seep into the glove while you're cleaning it. If you don't wet it down to begin with, you're just going to end up with all the water that you're putting on it to try and clean it seeps into the leather, and then you just keep having to put more water on it. And then cleaner. I've tried lots of different cleaners. The one I'm on right now, and it seems to work really well, is the liquid cleaner from Sarna. They make the good old baseball, the cleaner that comes in the brown bottle. They also make this, the softball cleaner, which is essentially the same thing. It's just got a nice scent to it. It smells like cotton candy. So choose your scent, whichever one you want. They both work great. I've used them both. And this one is just the standard, but it's in there. I basically cut it 50% with water, and it works great. So I am going to get started on this, and you can follow along and watch this glove get cleaned up. is dry. Now we've got to get it conditioned. The cleaning dries the leather out. Now we got to get good moisture back into the leather. So we do a 3-step conditioning process on all of the gloves that we clean. We start from a very light conditioner and progress up to a heavy conditioner, and we do a little bit of each as to give the leather a wide range of protection, but also to not make it too heavy. We don't put a bunch of one conditioner on. We start out with Sarna light liquid conditioner. You can get it obviously in bottles. I put it in a sprayer just because it's what I like to do. Then after that is dry, because it's Sarna's water-based. This is going to kind of wet the glove again, so it will appear darker. That's just moisture. That will eventually obviously evaporate, and what's left behind is all the good stuff in the conditioner. Then we go with their cream conditioner. It's essentially the same thing, just in a more paste format. It's almost, I don't know, it's mayonnaise-ish, I guess, but it's got some air in it, so it's a little fluffy. Then last one I do is Relace. It's kind of like Vaseline, I guess, maybe a little heavier than that, but this stuff I really like. It really provides good sweat protection and moisture protection, so we use that as the very last layer, because that's going to give you all the good sweat protection for when the glove actually gets used again, when there's a hand inside the glove. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with that, and start step 1 with the liquid conditioner. There you have it. That's our first layer of liquid conditioner, and gloves looking good already. So once this dries, it's still just slightly damp to the touch. Once that dries, we'll come back, hit it with the cream conditioner, and then after that we'll go at it with the Relace, and then it'll be ready to get laced back up. Appreciate it, you guys. We will talk to you soon. All right, we're back. Glove's been conditioned once with liquid conditioner. Now we're gonna hit it with take up extra conditioner and just kind of move it around. This is real good. It's real thick, obviously. This evens out the conditioner really well. So that is the palm done. You can see there's kind of an even sheen all over the palm, and that's what we're going for. We get it applied with the small brush, and then we buff it and spread it around with the heavier horsehair brush. So yeah, looking really good. And see, there's a little bit extra left in one of the lace holes. We'll just kind of pick it up, move it around. There we go. So now, onto the backside. And there you have it. That's the cream conditioner stage 2 that we do on all of our gloves. So now this one's ready to sit, dry a little bit, just let that conditioner soak in, and then we'll be on to stage number 3 with our Relace. Now we do Relace. And with this, same kind of horsehair brush, and we buff afterwards. One thing I do beforehand is I give a good stiff buff, actually, with the Walden brush. This is all I use this brush for, is buffing. And that's that. That's our last stage of conditioning. We will come back when this is dried out. Not dried out, but when the conditioner has had time to soak into the leather. This is the heaviest stage, so it takes, you know, overnight to soak in properly. So we will get her laced up next. All right, back with our Rawlings. All conditioned, ready to go. And today we are putting gray laces in it. So kind of a shadow look there. Still gonna make those red Rawlings logos pop. So gonna use these brass lace needles, Permalock needles. Got these from the Glove Lab, which you'll also see us using their Palm Adhesive. Really good stuff. We also use their lace wax. Can't say enough about their products. They're all great. And then we'll also be using, I mentioned these earlier, but our flat jaw pliers. Might even use our jeweler's pliers to kind of make way through some of the holes. And then another needle you might see me use, pick this up from Yardley Sports. It's this hook needle. If you can see that there, it's got a hook and a little closure to it. Anytime you've got a really tight lace hole to pass through, sometimes you can get pop outs with these. This thing, you put a little hole in the end of the lace, loop this through. It's not coming out of this. So lastly, little ruler to measure our tails, and that's it. So now we're gonna get after it. have it. Our Rawlings PRO315. It's got a really good shape now, really kind of bowled out. That's doing the pinky. That's traditional finger out. Great pattern, can work either way. Pretty deep, and has a much better shape than it did when it showed up. We got that crease out of the back, and really got a nice roll in the fingers. It's fully conditioned and ready to go. So in case you've got a glove that might be a really good glove, kind of like this one, but might have just sat around and might have a bad shape, might have broken laces, might need to be cleaned up, just give us a shout at the Glove Shack. You can find us on Facebook, you can find us on YouTube, and let us take care of you.